What happens when two of boxing's biggest stars collide in the most unexpected place? Not in Vegas, not in a packed arena, but inside Floyd Mayweather's private gym. That's exactly where chaos erupted when Terence "Bud" Crawford threw hands at none other than Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, you heard that right. Crawford and Canelo didn't wait for fight contracts, press conferences, or cameras. They clashed right in Floyd's house, and things escalated quickly.
He said, "All you fuckers,
Let's rewind. From what we know, Canelo wasn't even supposed to encounter Crawford that day. Canelo had actually come to Mayweather's gym to confront Floyd himself. Why? Because Floyd had been taking shots at him recently, reminding everyone that he already beat Canelo years ago and calling him easy work. That cut deep.
You could take a guy like Canelo, this guy could do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting our fighters.
But here's the twist. What Canelo didn't know was that Crawford was already in the building, training with Floyd. When Canelo pulled Floyd aside to voice his frustrations, Bud didn't just sit back. He stepped in. Words flew, tension skyrocketed, and before anyone could react, Crawford let a punch fly, one clean shot right on Canelo. The gym erupted. Trainers, bodyguards, Floyd's team all jumped in to separate them before it turned into a full-blown brawl. But by then, Crawford had made his point loud and clear. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. Crawford wasn't there by accident. He and Floyd are close. Floyd has been one of Bud's biggest supporters recently. Remember when Gervonta Tank Davis started beefing with Crawford, even taking shots at his family? Floyd was the one who stepped in to defend Crawford. That bond explains why Crawford was training at Floyd's gym. Only two men in boxing history have beaten Canelo, Dimitri Bivol, and Floyd Mayweather. With Crawford preparing to face Canelo, who better to sharpen his skills than the man who already cracked the code?
There was some kind of crazy trash talk with Gervonta and Terence Crawford recently. And one of the things that I've always kind of noticed is most of the time, one of the things that's kind of off limits is families. Like you usually don't,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah, I know where you're going with this.
Yeah. And so I wanted to kind of understand what your thoughts was about like some of those comments that was made. I think it was about Terence's wife. What, like in your mind, where, because obviously, like, you know, you've been in this sport.
I think Terence Crawford right now in the sport of boxing is the pound for pound best fighter in the sport of boxing right now. It's good to see him in the position that he's in. I think he has a beautiful family. I think he has a beautiful wife, a beautiful queen, a black queen. And there's nothing better than a black woman in this world. It's just my opinion. We all entitled to our opinion.
When Canelo tried to confront Floyd, Crawford wasn't just protecting his mentor. He was sending a message: you're not going to walk into Floyd's house and try to flex. It was a warning and a statement rolled into one.
Listen, however they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. It's simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you pushed for?
No, I didn't.
And there's any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
And let's not pretend Floyd didn't orchestrate this. Floyd loves drama. He's been calling out Canelo for years, criticizing his overhyped resume, his fight choices, and reminding everyone of his own loss to Canelo in 2013. Bringing Crawford into Floyd's gym was no accident, it was strategic.
But what if Canelo shoves you again in this press conference?
I'm crying like a baby.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Floyd essentially poured gasoline on an already burning fire. He gave Crawford the stage, the platform, and the confidence to face Canelo head-on. This isn't just a fight anymore, it's a war that started in Floyd's gym. To understand why this punch matters so much, you have to see the bigger picture. Crawford and Canelo are already on a collision course. Bud's moving up, chasing greatness, while Canelo sits atop the throne.
Yeah, y'all gotta show my fighter a little bit more love than that now. You gotta realize, we put our lives on the line. It's blood, sweat, and tears. See, a lot of y'all sit behind a computer and write about us fighters, but you guys never take the time out to really go in the gym and see what these guys go through. Now, on media day, you guys do show up, and we appreciate it, because without the media and the support from the people from all walks of life around the world, we wouldn't be where we at. So I wanna say thank you to all the media. I know what it takes when it's a fight of this magnitude, and I was the same young fighter before, and I had a dream. It's no different from other young fighters that I believed in, that I said was gonna be good and great someday. Just like Gervonta Tank Davis, he was in the same shoes you were in, and they didn't believe, but then when it happened, they believed, then all the jealousy came.